to kind of get more onto like AI and all that too. Like we talked about it with Baby Chief Dewitt, who's like the rapper, like the young kid that used like AI to like write the lyrics and all that.
Also, it's shit, by the way. Like where it's currently at, it's not very creative. Within the respects to the art form.
Yeah, I think it's like good for within the whole like, you know, releasing area with like releasing content, all that sort of stuff. So you could do like a 30-day calendar on the releases and maybe some songwriting too, but it all depends.
Oh no, it's eventually gonna be amazing at songwriting. I just think it's shit right now. Like it's not usable.
Yeah.
If it gets to that point, I'm definitely using it.
Yeah.
Fuck. I think artists have this very weird relationship with AI, and I understand because it's something that could potentially take your livelihood. But I also think that we're looking at it like a lot of takes that I've seen on AI online. I think their heart's in the right place. I just don't think they're really taking in what's happening. Yeah. This is kind of like, this is worse than when streaming hit, like, or when MP3s hit music. And like, you can't ignore this. This isn't going away. But I think it gives a lot of artists opportunities because I now can release a reggaeton album. I don't need to speak Spanish. I can make a whole persona, a whole separate person, complete AI. I have the rights to it and write whatever records I want. Yeah. So I think it gives us superpowers, but it kind of depends on how you use it.
Depends on the situation. I mean, some people they use it as like a clutch too. I was at B Cave just some weeks back, and like I remember going into like one of the rooms too, and like there's like a producer, and I thought like he was using AI within the stuff too, but like it's like a thesaurus like type thing where like, you know, for songwriting too, they use like the laptop, like figure out like words on like how to like kind of like do like rhymes, like all that type of stuff too, or like with pop, with like rap, all that type of stuff. And you know, it is like AI in a way too, but it's like more like a fact finder on how to place the word too. But like even stuff like that can slowly turn into like more of an automated process where, you know, they create like the lyrics for you, or they create like undertones.
I see that. I see that as a potentiality. I don't think, like, when I look at AI, it doesn't, to me, scream like, oh my God, replacement. Yeah. This screams, oh my God, I'm replacing the lowest common denominator, which would be like doo-doo artists. Yeah. And what I mean by that is like, if you are easily replaced by AI, what does that tell you about what you're able to do, right?
And I think like some artists and like even like other people like in the industry have I think a fascination with it where it becomes like sort of like cringy and all that too. Like I think Capitol Records, 10K Projects try to do that with this guy named FN Mecca, who was like an AI process, and they did a song called like Florida Water with Gunna, and everyone hated that song and all that too. And I think they just stopped doing that. And then Timbaland, like now he's getting like a lot of flack now for using AI to incorporate.
Right.
And like I think like it kind of like ruined his like legacy for a bit too, where he had like these like sessions and all that too, like these like paid sessions where people were paying him to review music and all that other bullshit, and then he's using AI for his like label and all that. And
hey, listen, I get it. Believe me, I understand, because like it's a whole existential crisis thing. I think it's even forget art. This is going to be something that changes humanity. Period. Yeah. We're not running away from it. There's nothing you can do. And the sooner people accept that this is going to be a thing, the better off they're going to be. Yeah. I think that if you're a competent artist, AI is an enhancement, full stop. Yeah. And I think if you don't know what you're doing, you're not going to be able to create whatever art piece you want with AI that's going to be something that's good.
Because it's like more like modifications. Like even some people use like modifications with AI to use like different voices too. Like if you see like TikTok, there's like this like little game thing where they put the balls in, but then like they use like a certain song, like a certain popular song, and they have like different artists. Like I think like one like goes first, and then like it changes to like the next person, and it becomes like cringy rather than something that seems like interesting and something that could like work and all that too. Even this guy named, I think Trife Drew, like even does that with some songs where he has his own song, but like he'll pretend to be Future, or he pretends to be Little Baby or Gunna or Nav, and like make it like work and all that too.
I think all of this is still in the infancy stage. Yeah. I think a lot of artists, they're still thinking too small. Yeah. Like What stops somebody from making their own label with 7 different artists and they're all 7 different artists? They just write and then have AI enhance or change it. Nothing, right? I think with not just with AI like music, but with AI agents and with a lot of the new technology that you'll probably be seeing in the next 2-3 years, especially crypto. I think you create the opportunity for someone to be able to really take their career to the next level. And the beautiful part about it is they can be completely anonymous. They don't even have to actually be front facing with their work. So I think like if artists really put their thinking caps on, like they really start looking at what's in front of them, they'll stop freaking out about like things that don't really fucking matter when it comes down to it. Like I get you, like the whole integrity and art that never. Let's keep it a buck. Nobody ever gave. There was no integrity, none of that shit from majority of these people making this stuff. Let's keep it a buck. People are afraid of being replaced. I get it. But you either do or die. It's just one of the two.
It's like Canis Canem, like at a dog eat dog world.
Yeah, so. Brother. We existed in that regardless of AI. Like I still have to. We're competing with everyone constantly because of the internet, right? So that doesn't. It don't change much for me. Either I'm dealing with somebody who's a person or someone who's a robot. It's the same shit. It's still comp.
Yeah, exactly. It's like fan or op type situation.
They're both ops. It's just like it's like they're both. Man, you know.
But, Timbaland, have you lost like respect for him since?
Not at all. Not at all. And the reason I'm saying that is because I'm sure that. I think his approach was. I think he had an approach that probably wasn't the best. I think he thought this would go a certain way and it went left, and he's trying to like do PR like to save face. But I don't think what he did was inherently wrong. I don't like if it wasn't he's. I think if it wasn't that artist to be the next artist that he trained his models off of after. I just think that scratch that. I think that. If he's doing it without telling these artists they're going to be used for that, then that's kind of messed up because you at least need to give them the knowledge that they're consenting to this. But if it was the case where these people just weren't reading the contract, then I don't go for it.
I mean, like it has like even with him, like I know there were like some speculations on like even like with some of the stuff he worked on with other artists. Like he had another guy named I think Danja that even produced like the beats that a lot of people claim that he might have like produced and all that too. So there have been like a lot of like.
Isn't he an executive producer though?
I think so too. Yeah. But,
so like even with Timbaland's team, like he has a team of producers who produce and then he just arranges it like that.
Just like DJ Khaled.
Just like Drake.
Yeah.
Like, well, I'm not saying that Drake is a producer or he. I'm saying that I think a lot of the times when fans they're discussing these things, there's a lot of context they don't have, and so they end up leaving with an opinion that's based on things that aren't factual. Yeah. Drake's a great example because people still think he doesn't write his music and it's like you guys are chopped. Like of course he's one of the best songwriters of this generation. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah,
that's facts. I mean, what happens like either way to like even with music, and I think whatever changes over time, we just have to wait and see, So
I think it becomes super super niche over time. I think it becomes real. I think it's like you're gonna be talking to kids and you're not have any idea who any of these people are, and I think that becomes a neighborhood thing. But I don't know because we have the internet. I think as blockchain becomes more mainstream and then things are put on that public ledger, I think you're going to start seeing more use cases of Bluetooth technology. I think you're going to have a lot more people trying to be off the grid in that way. But yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Let's hope shit gets better. But
yeah, no, that's facts, man.